Gooners, this is exactly the kind of transfer story that can suddenly explode without anybody expecting it. Real Madrid have officially denied they're negotiating for Enzo Fernandez, and that one statement may have just handed Arsenal the opening we've been waiting for. But here's the biggest question. Will Andrea Berta finally make his move? Let's be honest, we've all been waiting for one more huge move before this transfer window is over. We've been linked with Bruno Guimaraes, we've looked at plenty of midfielders. But Enzo Fernandez, that's different. That's a World Cup winner, one of Chelsea's biggest stars. And now, just as Real Madrid step away, reports claim we're gathering information. Suddenly, this doesn't feel like another rumour. It feels like our chance. And if you're Chelsea, we're probably the last club you want calling. Losing Enzo would hurt. Losing him to us would be a nightmare. Imagine watching one of your biggest players walk out at the Emirates in red and white while we're fighting for another Premier League title. That's why this story is blowing up so quickly. This isn't just about a transfer anymore. It's about rivalry, pride, and who comes out on top in London. So, what do Chelsea do? According to the reports, they slap a massive £120 million price tag on him before we've even reached the negotiating table. They can call it a valuation if they want. To us, it feels more like a warning, a message saying, stay away, don't even try. But here's the problem for Chelsea. We're not the Arsenal that used to back away from these battles. We didn't bring Andrea Berta to North London just to admire elite players from a distance. We brought him here to win the biggest fights in the transfer market. If Berta genuinely believes Enzo Fernandez can take us one step closer to bringing the Premier League title back where it belongs, then don't expect that £120 million figure to scare us off. If anything, this could be where the real saga finally begins. Now picture the reaction if we actually pulled this off. We'd be taking one of Chelsea's biggest stars. We'd be strengthening a squad that's already one of the strongest in Europe. And we'd be sending a message to Liverpool, Manchester City and the rest of the league that we're still not finished this summer. That's the kind of signing people remember for years, not just because of the player, but because of who we took him from. Of course, not every Gooner sees it the same way. Some of us would bring Enzo to the Emirates tomorrow without thinking twice. Others think giving Chelsea £120 million is absolute madness, no matter how good he is. That's what's making this story so fascinating. Half the fan base sees a future Premier League winning midfield. The other half sees one of the biggest financial gambles in Arsenal history. One thing does feel different today, though. Yesterday, Real Madrid looked like the biggest obstacle. Today, they've stepped aside. Now the spotlight turns to us. Do we test Chelsea's resolve? Do we force them into a decision they never wanted to make? Or does this become another transfer story that disappears as quickly as it arrived? The next move belongs to Andrea Berta, and it could decide whether this becomes the biggest transfer battle of the summer. Now we want to hear from you, Gooners. If Chelsea really demanded £120 million, would you still bring Enzo Fernandez to the Emirates? Or would you tell the club to walk away and spend that money elsewhere? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to Arsenal Pulse, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Arsenal news, transfer updates, and breaking stories. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Gunners, come on you.